One of the biggest problems a lot of men are facing today in their marriages and in their relationships is that they prioritized a good body over good character, over good behavior. This is why a lot of men, as I speak to you now, are suffering and are wallowing in depression and unhappiness in their relationships and in their marriages because they chose, the big fronts and of course the big back over good character, over good behavior. Now, I'm not saying you should go and marry an ugly woman or date an ugly woman. No, I'm not saying that. But make sure that whichever girl you choose to be with, make sure that her pretty body also matches her behavior. You don't choose a woman who has a good body or a pretty face and a bad character and a bad behavior. You will always come back to pay for it because a lot of men have paid for it, they are still paying for it, and therefore you that will make that same mistake will pay for it. So avoid such a mistake. Now, let's say that you started dating this girl. You like her, she has a nice character, she has a good behavior, and of course, this girl is like the best girl you've met in your life, and you don't want to lose her, and you don't want to do the wrong thing that might make her to dislike you or to lose attraction for you. Now, these are the 4 things you should never do around the girl you like. If you like this girl, don't do this thing around her, or else she might lose attraction for you, and that is not what you want. Now, the first thing you should never do if you started dating a girl is to never reveal too much about your past. Now, a lot of you have this constant need to always tell any new girl you meet about how your ex treated you, how she did a lot of bad things to you. Nobody wants to hear such ugly stories. Talk more of a girl who you recently started dating. Most likely that girl will see you as a crybaby and complaining too much, always talking about things that happened in the past, will make the girl to see you as a weak man because only weak men always focus on the past, how bad people treated them in the past. No, don't do that. And of course, the more you reveal things about your past, things that of course you may consider shameful, the more you reveal these things to this girl, the more power you give to this girl. Because don't forget, you are still trying to know her. You guys are still at the early stage of that relationship. You don't know her very, very well, and she doesn't know you very, very well too. Now, tomorrow, two of you could have some problems, and she would then use those things you told her against you. Now, of course, if you tell a girl, oh, my ex was very, very bad to me. She treated me this way, she treated me that way. The girl will be like, okay, that means you are not even worthy of me treating you well. Because of course, if all these your exes were always treating you bad, that means there was something you were doing. Don't get into this aspect of your life with a new girl. Instead of you to even tell her what your ex did to you, how bad she was to you, tell her that your ex treated you like a king. It will now condition her mind to start seeing you as a guy who I must treat like a king for this guy to still date me. Don't bring up your past issues with your ex. These girls will only look down on you. And trust me, you don't want that. Now, the second thing is when you start dating a girl newly, don't talk down on yourself. I know the truth is we are all human beings. We all have our own struggles. Some people struggle with their own wrong perception of themselves. There are people who are doing very well for themselves, who a lot of people out there will want to be like, who a lot of people out there will want to have the kind of life they have. But these people have this low self-image, low perception about themselves. Others are envying the things you have, the things you've accomplished for yourself. But in your mind, you feel that you are too little. In your mind, you have a very, very stinking low self-esteem. Now, when you meet girls who naturally, these girls are meant to respect you, these girls are meant to adore you. But when you start telling them the lowly things you feel about yourself, you basically start talking down on yourself. These girls will now start seeing you as a guy who is not even what they think you are. And trust me, if a girl liked you for certain things she thought you were, and now start revealing the low self-esteem part of you, majority of the times this girl will lose any bit of attraction for you. And they will always, find a way to dismiss you. Never talk down on yourself with a woman. Rather, praise yourself. It's better the girl sees you as a confident person than she sees you as a person who is struggling with low self-esteem or a very condescending perspective about themselves. Don't do that. Okay, now, for example, you all know I'm a bald guy. That's the truth, I'm bald. Now, imagine me now, I meet a girl. This girl liked me from the way we are talking, chatting, and all those stuff. She liked me, and she has seen me before. Now, she knows I'm bald. Now, we go on a date. Now, mind you, this girl already knows I'm bald, but she likes the energy between me and her. She likes the way I talk and all those stuff. Now, we go on a date, and I will start talking. And I start revealing to her that, oh, I wish I had hairs. I would have looked better if I had hairs. The girl would not be like, wait, I thought this guy was confident even though he was bald. Why is he not talking down on himself about his baldness? This changes that girl's perspective about you. Now, the truth is, women are not really attracted to looks. That's the mistake a lot of guys make. Women are not really attracted to looks. Women are only attracted to your value as a man. The third thing which you should never do around a girl you like is to simp. Never simp. As a man, don't simp. One of the worst things you could do to a girl is to simp. Now, girls claim to like simps, but in truth, they don't respect you when you simp for them. And it's better that a girl don't like you but respects you than she likes you but doesn't respect you. They will walk all over you. Now, as a man, you should never disrespect yourself for a woman or do things which you should not be doing just to please a woman or just to make a girl to like you. Once you simp for a woman, she will disrespect you to the point where you yourself, you'll be like, I can't continue with this girl. I can't continue this thing with this girl. And you have no choice but to walk away from that girl. While you are trying to please her, you don't know that you were only damaging her level of respect and even her likeness for you. So when you like a girl, don't simp around her, because she will end up losing her attraction for you, her likeness for you, and of course, her respect for you. When you are with a woman, it's the woman that is meant to be simping for you. And the only way to make these girls to be simping, to be the ones simping for you, is to be a man of value. The more value you have as a man, the more these girls will like to be the ones to please you, because of course there is a lot of benefits in being with you, and they understand this, and they want to be with a guy like you because there's a lot to gain. And the only way you can be able to achieve this as a man is to be a man who is constantly creating and adding value for yourself. Girls will always be the ones who would want to fit into your own program, and not you trying to fit into their own programs because you don't have much value to your name. Always build value for yourself as a man, and these girls will always be the ones simping for you. I've seen situations whereby girls are the ones simping for men, and the thing that these men have in common, all these men I know that their women are the ones who simp and who try to please them, is they are always men of high value. Therefore, be a man of high value. Trust me, there is immense benefits in being a man of value. Don't spend your time chasing girls here and there. Rather, invest your time towards achieving more value, adding more value, and creating more value to yourself. And these girls will be the ones chasing you, and of course, trying to simp for you. The fourth thing which you should never do around a girl you like is to be too aggressive or too desperate. Let's say that you fixed a first date with this girl. You like her, and then you take her out on a first date. On that first date already, you are asking her to be your girlfriend. You are trying to convince this girl on that first date to be your girlfriend. Like, which girl would want to be your girlfriend on a first date? I've not met any girl like that, unless you're a big celebrity and the girl already knows you, and on the first date you tell her to be your girlfriend, and out of excitedness she will agree to be your girlfriend. But if you're a regular dude and you ask a girl out on a date, two of you don't know each other from Adam, two of you have never spent time with each other together before, and on that first date you're already being too aggressive and too desperate, asking her to be your girlfriend, the girl will be like, something is definitely wrong with this guy. And of course, she will not like to hang out with you again because you are being too desperate. When you meet a girl newly, your goal and your aim should not be to make her to be your girlfriend instantly. No. Your own aim, your goal should be to observe this girl. If she's the type of girl you like, because there are sometimes you take a girl, you like a girl, but after the first date, you'll be like, I don't like this girl anymore. Because there's a difference between liking someone on the outside, then you spend time with this girl and you discover that you don't really like her that much. It happens. So your aim on that first date should be to observe this girl, know if she's the type of girl you want to be with. If you are now sure that, okay, you like this girl, she's the kind of girl you would actually want to be with, then your next goal should be to raise her own attraction for you so that she can now be the one chasing you. This is what I always do. I don't go on first dates with the mentality that, oh, this girl must be my girlfriend today. No. My goal on the first date is always to observe this girl, know if it's the kind of girl I want to date. Because, of course, as a man, especially if you're a man of value, you should have your own standard. You should go out on a date, and your aim is to observe this girl and know if she has the standards which you want in a woman. If she doesn't have these standards, then you bounce. Don't ask her out on a second date. But if she's the kind of girl who exactly fits into the kind of standards you have as a man, then of course, your goal after that first day should now be to raise her own attraction so that she can now be the one chasing you. So at a point will come when she will not be the one wanting to be your girlfriend, not you trying to convince her to be your girlfriend. Never try to convince a woman to be your girlfriend. Rather, raise her attraction to the point whereby she will now want to be your girlfriend. That is what you should be doing with these dates, not trying to be too aggressive and too desperate. Majority of these girls will lose attraction for you. So that's basically it on today's video. Whatever question you have, leave it in the comment section. And guys, please subscribe to the channel so that this channel can keep growing, and of course so I can keep giving you guys quality dating, relationship, and of course financial advice. So guys, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, like this video, and of course see you guys in the next video. Peace.